This is TomoNews for Tuesday, April 17th. Hooray! Fox News reports that a new fleet of presidential limousines is set to debut this summer, with one of the Cadillacs already in the possession of the Secret Service. Wrapped in black and white camouflage during its testing phase, the new presidential vehicle is expected to sport styling elements similar to Cadillac's CT6 sedan. Known as Cadillac One, or by the Secret Service as the Beast, it will use a Kodiak medium-duty truck frame with custom-made body panels. The 7-seat interior is sealed to protect against a biological or chemical attack, with windows that can withstand armor-piercing bullets. The current edition of the Beast has a 20-centimeter thick heavy armor-plated doors and reinforced steel plate running underneath the vehicle to protect it from roadside bombs. The presidential limousine has tear gas cannons and a night vision camera, as well as a pump-action shotgun. Extra weapons, an oxygen supply, and bottles of the president's blood type are also on board. The fuel tank is armor-plated and encased in foam to prevent it from exploding. The Kevlar-reinforced tires are puncture and shard resistant, with steel rims that allow the car to continue driving if the tires are destroyed. Unlike the CT6, the Beast probably will not use the CT6's semi-autonomous drive system. Instead, it will always be driven by a highly trained agent who's skilled in defensive and evasive driving techniques. The vehicle bears the American flag and the presidential standard while traveling domestically. Cadillac has built every presidential vehicle since 1993. Cadillac President Johann de Nielsen told Fox News that the presidential vehicles have always been part of Cadillac's heritage and tradition, one they hope to carry on in the future. Would things get that bad? British scientists published a report stating that there are increasing fears of robots betraying mankind by hurting or lying to them. Scientists who are worried about the issue warned cyber attacks could turn robots bad, especially for military robots equipped with lethal autonomous weapons. Professor Stephen Hawking once posited that if artificial intelligence turns against humanity, it could prove to be the worst event in our history. Scientists also fear that robots might develop a lingo to communicate with that we humans won't understand. A report published by Britain's House of Lords Artificial Intelligence Committee warned of the impact of robots taking over our jobs and urged more education and training so mankind can still have a place alongside AI in society. Plastic-eating enzyme created by accident. Scientists have created a substance capable of eating plastic. Researchers from the US and Britain say they have created a plastic-eating enzyme that could be used to aid in the recovery and recycling of plastics. The enzyme is able to digest polyethylene terephthalate, or PET, plastic. PET plastics take hundreds of years to break down and have become an enormous source of global pollution on land and in the oceans. Scientists made the discovery while looking at the structure of a natural plastic-eating enzyme believed to have evolved in a recycling plant in Japan. Researchers added some amino acids to the enzyme, which ended up speeding up its plastic-eating capabilities. The team will now work on improving the enzyme to see if it's capable of breaking down PET plastics on an industrial scale. Hey, it beats throwing plastic in the incinerator. Going to bed late can lead to earlier death. Do you go to bed as the sun comes up? Well, your sleeping habits could be shortening your life. New research suggests people who go to bed late were shown to have a 10% higher mortality rate than early risers. The study, published in Chronobiology International, observed 433,628 individuals for a 6.5-year period. 50,000 late bedders of those sampled were more likely to die or suffer diseases and mental health issues. This, according to co-lead author Professor Kristen Knutson explained, may be due to stress, lack of exercise, alcohol or drug abuse, or other unhealthy behaviors. Knutson suggests night owls could try to get to bed early more regularly and get exposed to light early in the morning. The study says society can help as well by letting night owls work to times suiting their natural patterns. Hand dryers circulate poop. Hand dryers are blasting crap everywhere. A University of Connecticut study found bacteria blasted from hand dryers in 36 bathrooms within the institution's School of Medicine building. The research, published in Applied and Environmental Microbiology, found traces of the harmless lab-made PS533 and Staphylococcus aureus. The latter is associated with infections, while the former may have traveled from a lab through the air. Researchers also applied their test to restroom hand dryers with HEPA filters, but found that 25% of bacteria were still present. So, hand towels, anyone?